Hi, welcome to the video. I'm Bob Rea. I'm here with my good friend and fellow franchise broker, Chuck McKinney, along with Dave Tasto, an owner at Assisting Hands Home Care. And we're here today to talk about what does it take to be a good business owner. And one of the things we want to cover is a little bit of myth busting around the idea that you need to have specific industry experience to be a good owner. One of the things that I see a lot when I'm talking with my candidates is we start looking at businesses and they say, oh, I can't look at that. I don't have any industry experience. Chuck, are you seeing the same thing?
Oh gosh, yeah, I see it all the time, Bob. Not only is industry experience not necessary, it's also detrimental sometimes to being a successful owner in that particular industry. Let me give you a quick example. Let's say that someone says, I can't own a car repair shop because they've never worked on cars. Well, I tell them that's great. A car enthusiast is more likely to get under the car, to get under the hood and work on cars all day. That's not the way to build a business. We call that buying a job or buying a hobby. Some franchises, actually recognize this as a real pitfall, and they have specific rules against owners that have previous experience in the industry. I know of a salon franchise that specifically states that beauticians are not allowed to be owners because they quote unquote know the system so well that they're going to do it the way that they've learned, not the way that the salon had set it up. And those systems and operational procedures are very often the thing that differentiates that franchise and gives them an advantage in the marketplace. So they're going to ignore the very thing that helps them be successful in that franchise system. Dave, are you seeing this in the franchise, in the senior care industry as well?
Thank you. Virtually none of our franchisees have any experience in home health care, although some or many have had experience with a loved one needing care. Assisting Hands quickly brought me up to speed in home health care, outlined their approach with key focus areas, and I was able to hit the ground running. They helped identify office team roles that would complement my role in the business and provided operating procedures and the technology and tools to grow the business.
Okay, so if we busted the myth on specific industry experience being necessary for ownership, why don't we talk about some of the transferable skills that many people already have? They might not realize, though, are valuable skills as a business owner. Bob, how about you give us a few examples?
Sure, Chuck. When you think about it, over a course of a career, people gain experience doing a lot of different things. So general management skills, right? Hiring, training, managing a manager are all things that people have picked up over the course of previous jobs or experiences. Analytical skills, managing to KPIs, looking at reporting. People skills, having empathy, having good communication skills. Some people are great salespeople. The ability to go networking at events and meeting people in the community. Those are all skills that are transferable into a business. Dave, you came out of from an engineering career. Did you find that to be true?
Yes, my prior experience included leading small teams and also overseeing profit and loss for product areas. Being able to manage and delegate to our office team members, as well as having the soft skills or communication skills, as you mentioned, to build the relationships with referral partners, are just a couple of the many transferable skills I was able to leverage.
So you did have a lot of transferable skills, that's great. But once you realize that you do have the skills to be a business owner, Chuck, how do you go about finding the right industry or the right opportunity?
Well, Bob, as you know, since we both use a lot of the same tools and processes, there is a very specific number of steps that we can take to help candidates find alignment with franchise concepts. These tools help us uncover things like a candidate's value, the culture that's going to work well, their work style, and then we combine that with market analysis and industry preferences, and even the best franchise stage of growth to understand how all of these things create for good alignment. So our research using the output of these tools helps us match candidate attributes, wants and needs really, to identify good businesses that are well aligned.
100% agree, Chuck. Alignment is critical. During my evaluation, I found that the leadership within our national office were people who I could work with. I also found a very healthy working relationship among the owners. They were open to sharing details of their experience, providing best practices that worked in their office. As with any business, finding a culture, as you mentioned, that fits you and your values is extremely important.
Dave, alignment is so key to finding a successful business to run. So you have these transferable skills, you found the right opportunity, and you're moving into an industry where you just don't have expertise. How were you able to leverage those skills and develop the knowledge that you needed to be successful?
Yeah, for sure. In my experience, or my experience with assisting hands, not having the industry experience in home care, caregiver recruitment and retention is very important to foster growth. The training I received provided a solid approach to hire the best caregivers and success metrics for that area of the business. After bringing on a lead for our HR area, that person had the training, tools, and objectives needed to support our business. I had experience, in retaining and leading small teams, but I was able to bring that part into the business.
Okay, I think that's going to be enough for today. Thanks to Bob and Dave for participating in today's discussion. If anyone wants more information about what it takes to be a good franchise owner, please feel free to reach out to Bob or myself. But if you want to learn more specifically about ownership experience in the senior care industry, please contact Dave. Have a great day.